DoubleStar C2S, nice little compact, custom build 1911. So what we'll be taking a look at next, coming to you from Kentucky, DoubleStar's headquarters on GBGuns. Please pardon the wind noise. We're out on a beautiful Kentucky day, getting plenty of nice breeze to keep from getting too hot out here. Being filmed in August of 2020. This is DoubleStar's C2S, which has the 3.5-inch barrel, taking things down nice and compact without losing too much of the velocity that 45 needs to do its job. Of course, these all are custom guns. You can order them in other calibers if you want. Give you a look at this thing, hopefully get a nice contrast thanks to that bronze color in there. But we have some serrations up front for press checks. You can see that slides nice and smoothly. It's a semi-bushingless system. You can see there is still a bit of a bushing there, but the barrel itself is flared to serve as the bushing. Full-length guide rod to keep things in place. Nicely recessed takedown pin there so that your finger's straight, you've got a smooth spot to rest on, nothing digging into you. Nice checkering on the front strap and good deep relief there. The fingers for getting your middle finger underneath, and also the relief for getting access to the trigger. Not doing the ambi safety because, well, it's been a lot of people's experience that ambi safeties do those forks that are in there that hold it all together open up over time, and they get sloppy and get messy, and DoubleStar doesn't really care for that. They will build you one that way if you want it, but for their standard option, that's not the way they do it. Nicely rounded bobtail here. That's a favorite of mine because of exactly what you're seeing right here. Got that meat in my palm, and when it's a straight mainspring housing, especially on the shorter guns like this, that ends up cutting in with each shot. As the gun rocks shot to shot, it digs in, and that's not going to happen on the C2S. We've got an enlarged safety, nice big beaver tail, so that skeleton hammer is not going to be biting you. Handsome gun. Looks great. Now, some of these shorter 1911s can be a bit snappy. We'll get some rounds through this and see if it is snappy or not. But overall, just handsome. It's got a good weight balance to it as far as up and down and forward. Man, it feels good in the hand. Let's get some shots through this thing and take a look at the C2S. So what do all those cool fancy features result in? Well, we've got some basic 230 grain ball and a piece of steel at about 20 yards. Not having the best of the shooting days out there, but that's okay. We're not looking at that part of it. We want to know how it shoots for the shooter, right? Let's see how we do. So first thing that hits me right away is generally when you go to shorter barrel guns, particularly 1911s and then add in 45, you end up with something that's super snappy. And it ends up being cool and comfy to carry, maybe cute to show off, but something you don't spend much time at the range with. Recoil impulse on this was a straight back, solid push, just like you'd expect out of a full-size 1911. I can't say it felt any flippier. We'll roll in some slow motion footage so you can see it in the hand. Really comfortable to shoot, and that unfortunately isn't something you can say about a lot of the smaller 1911s. I think part of it too is this undercut that we showed you earlier. Get a nice, I mean, you got the same length grip, but you can choke up good and high thanks to that undercut letting the middle finger get there. And if you're a larger handed guy like me, that's one of the reasons why you don't shoot small guns, is you can't get your hand on it and it's not fun anymore. Not the case with this thing. And a predictable recoil impulse, predictable trigger break. It was something that I knew what was going to happen each time I pulled the trigger and when it was going to happen. And that's a gun that I just picked up hardly 20 minutes before filming this part of the footage. So the initial impressions on just picking this thing up and shooting it is a gun that's going to have less learning curve and be more comfortable to shoot more often, making you a better shooter, making you a safer concealed carrier. That it's pretty hard to argue against C2S. This is pretty darn impressive. And I'm partial to the color, but that of course is a part of it. Hope this little preview gave you an idea of what DoubleStar's got for 1911s. Take a look at their offerings, and if you haven't seen our other videos on it from talking to them about how these are done, they're all custom builds. They have some base models on the site that you can run with, or you can start there and have done what you want to it. Just give them a call and tell them what you want. Pretty cool pistol, an impressive continuation of the 1911. You know, a lot of people will say that 1911 is kind of an old, tired design. Of course, the flip side of that is it's still around because it still works and it's still good. With this guy, I don't feel like I'm holding a century-old design. This is just a modern steel gun. It feels good. Thanks for watching.